Think your Mazda service center has your best interests at heart? Think again. Right now, service centers are running scams that are draining wallets across the country. And the worst part? These scams are so well disguised, most Mazda owners don't even realize they've been ripped off until they're hundreds of dollars poorer. I've been in the automotive industry long enough to see these tactics evolve, and what's happening now is honestly disturbing. Service advisors with sales quotas, unnecessary services pushed as urgent, and fake maintenance packages that do absolutely nothing. They're not just overcharging you, they're lying to you. And they're counting on you not knowing any better. But that ends today. I'm exposing the newest Mazda service center scams, so you know exactly what to watch for. Whether you're bringing your car in for a simple oil change or major repairs, these tricks are being used right now. Pay close attention, because what I'm about to reveal could save you thousands of dollars. Let's get into it. Scam. Number 1. The Mazda Care Package Trap. You bring your Mazda in for its first scheduled maintenance, maybe around 7,500 miles. Everything seems routine: oil change, tire rotation, the usual. Then the service advisor comes back with a clipboard and a smile. Good news! We have a special Mazda Care package that covers all your services for the next 3 years. It's $1,800 today, but you'll save money in the long run. They show you a chart, oil changes, tire rotations, inspections, all included in this package. Sounds like a great deal, right? Wrong. Here's what they're not telling you. If you do the math, you're actually paying way more than those services are worth. Let's break it down. Most Mazdas need about 6 oil changes over 3 years if you're changing every 5,000 to 6,000 miles. At $60 per oil change, that's $360. Tire rotations? Maybe 6 of those too. At $25 each, that's $150. Throw in a couple air filters and an inspection or two. You're looking at maybe $700 total over 3 years. They're charging you $1,800 for services worth $700. That's $1,100 in pure profit. And here's the kicker. These packages are usually non-refundable. If you sell your Mazda early, move to another state, or the service center closes, tough luck, you're out that money. Plus, these packages almost always have restrictions. You have to use their service center only. You have to schedule appointments during specific times. Miss one scheduled service and you might void the whole package. Here's how to protect yourself. Do the math before you commit. Calculate how many services you'll actually need and what they cost individually. Ask if the package is transferable if you sell the car. Usually it's not. Compare it to just paying as you go. You'll almost always save money by paying per visit. Don't let the limited time offer pressure you. These packages are available year-round. They're just trying to create urgency. Scam number 2. The fuel system cleaning upsell. This one's becoming super common, and it catches people off guard every time. You're in for your regular maintenance, and the service advisor approaches with a serious expression. We ran a diagnostic on your fuel system, and we're seeing some buildup. We recommend our fuel system cleaning service to prevent future problems. It's $180. Now you're concerned. Fuel system problems sound expensive, so you agree to the service. Here's the reality. They didn't run any diagnostic. They didn't see any buildup. They're just reading from a script designed to sell you a service you don't need. What is this fuel system cleaning anyway? They pour a bottle of fuel injector cleaner into your gas tank. That's it. The same cleaner you can buy at any auto parts store for $12. They're charging you $180 for a $12 bottle of additive and 5 minutes of labor. But here's what makes this scam even worse. If your Mazda is running fine, no rough idle, no check engine light, no loss of power, you don't need fuel system cleaning. Modern Mazdas with Skyactiv engines are designed to run on regular gasoline with detergents already in it. Those detergents keep your injectors clean naturally. Unless you're experiencing actual symptoms of dirty injectors, this service is a complete waste of money. Here's what you should do. If they recommend fuel system cleaning, ask them what specific symptoms your car is showing. If they can't give you concrete issues, you don't need it. Ask to see the diagnostic results. If they say they visually inspected it, that's code for "we made it up." If you want to clean your fuel system preventatively, buy a bottle of Techron or Seafoam for $12 and pour it in yourself. Don't fall for this upsell. It's designed to prey on your lack of technical knowledge. Scam number 3. The mandatory multi-point inspection fee. You schedule a simple oil change. The price is quoted at $60 over the phone. You show up, get the service done, and then you get the bill, $95. Wait, what? You question it, and the service advisor points to a line item, multi-point inspection, $35. It's mandatory with every service. We inspect your entire vehicle to make sure everything's safe. Here's the truth. Multi-point inspections should be free. Most reputable service centers include a basic safety inspection with every oil change as a courtesy. They check your lights, brakes, tires, and fluid. It takes maybe 5 minutes and costs them nothing. Charging $35 for this is a pure profit grab. And here's what's even shadier. They use this inspection as a way to upsell you on more services. After they charge you $35 to look at your car, they come back with a list of things that need attention. Your cabin air filter is dirty, $65 to replace. Your brake fluid looks dark, $120 to flush. Your wiper blades are worn, $45 for new ones. Suddenly, your $60 oil change has turned into a $300 visit. The inspection fee is just the gateway to sell you more stuff you probably don't need. Here's how to fight back. Before you schedule service, ask if there are any additional fees beyond the quoted price. Get it in writing. If they add an inspection fee at checkout, challenge it. You didn't mention this fee when I scheduled the appointment. Tell them you don't want the multi-point inspection. It should be optional, not mandatory. If they insist it's required, take your business elsewhere. Don't let them sneak fees onto your bill after the work is done. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice for my Mazda guys. Scam number 4. The transmission service fear tactic. This scam plays on fear, and it works incredibly well. You bring your Mazda in for routine maintenance. The service advisor pulls you aside with a concerned look. "I noticed you're at 35,000 miles. Have you had your transmission serviced yet?" You say no, because your owner's manual says transmission service isn't due until 60,000 miles. He shakes his head. That's just the minimum. We recommend doing it at 30,000 miles to prevent expensive damage. It's $280, but it could save you a $4,000 transmission replacement. Now you're scared. Nobody wants to replace a transmission, so you agree. Here's what just happened. They lied to you. Mazda's recommended transmission service interval is 60,000 miles for most models. Some manuals even say 80,000 miles for highway driving. Doing it at 30,000 miles isn't preventative. It's unnecessary. Transmission fluid doesn't go bad on a time schedule. It degrades based on use, heat cycles, and driving condition. If you're mostly highway driving in moderate temperatures, your transmission fluid at 35,000 miles is probably still perfectly fine. Changing it early doesn't hurt, but it doesn't help either. You're just giving the service center $280 for no reason. And here's where it gets worse. Some service centers will do a full flush instead of a drain and fill. Transmission flushes can actually damage your transmission by dislodging debris and clogging small passages. So not only are you paying for a service you don't need, you might actually be harming your transmission in the process. Here's how to protect yourself. Know your maintenance schedule. Read your owner's manual. Know exactly when transmission service is actually due. If they recommend service early, ask them to show you where Mazda recommends that interval. They won't be able to. Ask for a drain and fill, never a flush. Make that clear before they start work. Don't let fear tactics push you into early service. Trust your manual, not their sales pitch. Scam. Number 5. The engine treatment add-on. Here's a new one that's popping up everywhere. You're getting your oil changed, and the service advisor makes a recommendation. For just $40 more, we can add our engine treatment additive to your fresh oil. It reduces friction, extends engine life, and improves fuel economy. Sounds good, right? Here's the problem. These additives are almost completely useless. Modern synthetic oils already have advanced additive packages designed by chemists to protect your engine. They don't need help from a bottle of mystery liquid. What's actually in these engine treatments? Usually, it's just thickeners and detergents that are already in your oil, or it's super light oil that temporarily makes your engine run quieter. Do they extend engine life? No evidence of that. Do they improve fuel economy? Maybe by 0.5%, which you'll never notice. Are they worth $40? Absolutely not. Here's the real cost breakdown. These bottles cost the service center maybe $5. They're selling them to you for $40. That's an 800% markup. And here's what's even worse. Adding random additives to your oil can actually void your warranty if something goes wrong. Mazda designs their engines to run on specific oil formulation. Adding aftermarket chemicals changes that formulation. If your engine fails and they find out you've been using additives, they could deny your warranty claim. Here's what you should do. Just say no. I'll stick with the regular oil change, thanks. Use quality synthetic oil at the correct viscosity. That's all your engine needs. Don't add anything to your oil unless Mazda specifically recommends it in the owner's manual. Keep it simple. Good oil, regular changes, proper maintenance. That's how you make an engine last. Scam number 6. The cabin filter upgrade scam. You're getting your oil changed, and the tech shows you your cabin air filter. It looks a little dirty, which is normal. We can replace this with our standard filter for $45, or we can upgrade you to our premium HEPA filter with activated carbon for $95. It filters out allergens, bacteria, and odors. Sounds impressive, right? Here's the reality. Cabin air filters are one of the biggest markups in the service industry. A standard cabin air filter for most Mazdas costs $12 to $20 online. Takes 5 minutes to install, no tools needed. They're charging you $45 for a $15 part and 5 minutes of work. That's a 300% markup. But the premium HEPA filter? That's where it gets ridiculous. You can buy the exact same HEPA cabin filter online for $25 to $35. They're charging you $95. And here's the thing. Unless you have severe allergies or live in an area with extremely poor air quality, you don't need a HEPA filter. The standard filter works just fine for 99% of drivers. Here's what you should do. Buy your own cabin air filter online. Get the exact part number for your Mazda model. Install it yourself. YouTube has videos for every Mazda model showing you exactly how. If you really want a HEPA filter, buy it yourself for $30. Don't pay $95 at the service center. When they recommend replacement, ask to see the filter. If it's just a little dusty, you can blow it out with compressed air and keep using it. Don't let them make $80 profit off a $15 part. Scam. Number 7. The software update fee. This one's relatively new, and it's catching a lot of Mazda owners off guard. You schedule a recall or warranty repair. You bring your car in, they fix the issue, and then you get the bill. Wait, the bill? For warranty work? Oh, the recall was covered, but we had to perform a mandatory software update on your infotainment system. That's $150. Let me tell you something. Software updates should be free. Mazda releases software updates to fix bugs, improve performance, and sometimes address safety issues. These updates are part of maintaining your vehicle properly. Charging you $150 to plug in a laptop and click update for 20 minutes is pure profit. And here's the really shady part. They often do the update without asking, then present you with the bill afterward. You feel trapped because the work is already done. Here's how to protect yourself. Before you drop off your car, ask specifically, will there be any charges for software updates? If they say yes, tell them you don't authorize any updates unless they're free. If they do it anyway and try to charge you, refuse to pay. Tell them you didn't authorize the work. Check Mazda forums and social media. If a service center is pulling this scam regularly, other owners will talk about it. Some updates genuinely are paid services, like upgrading your navigation maps. But basic system updates? Those should always be free. Don't let them charge you for something that should be complimentary. How to protect yourself from service center scams. Alright, let's wrap this up with a solid game plan. Here's how you avoid getting scammed. Know your maintenance schedule inside and out. Your owner's manual tells you exactly what needs to be done and when. Trust that, not a service advisor. Get quotes before approving work. Never give verbal approval over the phone. Ask for a written estimate that includes all fees. Question every recommendation. If they say something needs to be done, ask why. Ask them to show you the problem. Do your own research. If they recommend a service you've never heard of, Google it before you agree. Check Mazda forums to see if it's legitimate. Get second opinions on expensive repairs. Take your car to an independent mechanic for a separate diagnosis. Learn basic maintenance, oil checks, tire pressure, air filters. These are easy and save you tons of money. Don't be pressured. If they're pushing hard for immediate service, that's a red flag. Real emergencies are rare. Find a trustworthy independent mechanic. They're usually more honest and way cheaper than service centers. Check online reviews. Before you visit a service center, read reviews. If multiple people mention the same scam, avoid that place. Keep detailed records. Document every service. Save every receipt. If they try to sell you something you just had done, you'll have proof. Your Mazda doesn't need constant expensive services to run well. It needs regular oil changes, tire rotations, and basic maintenance. Everything else? Question it. Don't let service centers take advantage of your trust. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and protect your wallet. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.